the book of Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 35. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which have great recompense of reward. Hey, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakha Kodash. A double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. A Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, wherever you might be. And shalom to the 144,000. It's the brother Amawan Padah from the GMS Denver camp, coming at you with another lesson. All right. And it's going to be in regards to holding fast to the confidence that you have in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai and the prophecies and the promises, man, that are listed for the nation of Israel, man, which will consist of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians. All right. And I'm really speaking to the elect. All right. Those who have repented, came out of the ways of the world, and have made sacrifices to serve Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right. And to be in obedience unto our power, man. I'm really speaking to you. All right. Because yesterday it was on my mind. Hold on one second. All right, Salakia. So yeah, yesterday it was on my mind. You know, I was just thinking and pondering different things as I was at the plantation. I was like, man, Lord, how long are you going to allow this society to continue, man? You know, how long are you going to allow these wicked ass people to continue to shit on us, man, pretty much? Because the world hates those who have the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. This world is wicked, man. This world is under a wicked vibration, man. The majority of people on this earth are moving under the spirit of Satan, man. All right. And it's like, damn, it is very vexing, man. It's vexing. And that's just to put it lightly, you know. And, you know, I was just thinking about this yesterday while I was at the plantation. You know, how long are these heathen going to be able to look down on us, you know, and pretty much stun on us? Because we're the Lord's chosen people, as the scriptures tell us. All right. But it doesn't seem like that in this current society, because it's still up and running. You see? All right. So we can't allow that to kill our confidence in what is written, man, what the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai said about us. The Lord has chosen the nation of Israel. Fuck these heathen, man. And these 2/3 are the wicked of our own people. They act like we're crazy for believing in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right. You can't make this up. This dude got the leaf blower again. Damn it, man. You know, I talk about this all the time when I do a lesson. There's always a guy with a leaf blower popping up out of nowhere, making a bunch of noise. Ain't nothing but Satan, man. Lord willing, you can hear me. Salakia. But anyway, yeah, man, there's a great reward coming for those who hold on to the faith, man. In the face of all those who are looking down on us and talking down on us and scoffing and mocking. These 2/3 making videos talking about the Hebrew Israelites and all this. Look, man, the day's gonna come when the tables turn, man, for our favor. All right, all we gotta do is remain steadfast in the faith and keep that confidence, man. The Lord gonna bring it to pass, man. Let's get a few precepts. So we got to acknowledge this right here. I want to bring this out. All right. This came to mind. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 43. It says, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. All right. And if you don't understand what this is talking about, this is talking about the curses or the punishment that was put upon our nation, man. The 12 tribes. All right. For our rebellion against Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. So the stranger, right, the heathen, these other nations, all right, have gotten very high above us, man, and we're on the bottom of society, man. This is a punishment for our rebellion against the Lord, man. All right. So you got to have that understanding. It's not because these people are better than us. Not at all, man. These people are our servants. And they're going to get back to that, as the prophecy states. But we got to be patient and wait for it, man. But right now, man, you know, they're still in there. Their little time they have to pretty much shit on us, man. That's why they get the preferential treatment at different establishments, man. You know, these heathen. All right, you got Moab, the so-called Chinese, Japanese. They get all this preferential treatment. All right, they get very high above us, man, economically. All right, they're doing very well in the society. You know, here in America, Babylon the Great, you know, you see these heathen that come over from other countries and they balling out of control. I see it all the time, man. It's a clear difference between them and how we're living, man, on a whole, you know. It's like, damn, man, how long, Lord, is this gonna go on, man? You know, that's what we be thinking. Cause and really, in all truth, you should be upset with this shit, especially when you come into the understanding of who you are, the gods of the earth, as it tells you in Psalms 82:6. You can't let this place get you down, man. All right, it's coming to an end. Just hold on. The Lord woke us up to bring us into that inheritance, man. Lord willing, we're the elect number that receives salvation. The tables are gonna turn, man. That's what's written. All right. So yeah, man, this is what's going on right now. This is what's going on right now as we speak. And another thing that kind of, you know, stirred my spirit up. A couple of days ago, I seen a video of some kind of rapper, some Edomite rapper. These two Edomite rappers made a song talking about hanging Jake. You know, they made it. I don't know if you've seen it. The elder Manat Dezatba, out of GMS, South Carolina, I believe, he put up a video and he played a little clip of that song where these damn Edomites were talking about hanging Jake, man, openly, you know. So it's like, man, how long is that gonna be allowed to go on, where these fucking low life heathen are able to talk shit about the gods of the earth, man? How long is that gonna be able to, you know, happen? All right. Because in the kingdom, that ain't gonna be a thing. That ain't gonna be a thing at all. If a heathen even think about saying some shit like that, they getting put to death, or they getting beat the fuck down and made a public example of. All right, but right now it's not so. They're able to talk all kind of shit, man, against the Lord's chosen people, and we can't allow that to kill our confidence, man, and who we are. All right, it's almost over. It's almost over for these motherfuckers. All right, peep this one. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 1 and verse 15, and it says, "And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they help forward the affliction." All right, so the Lord ain't cool with the heathen. Though it seems like they winning, the Lord ain't cool with them. They getting ready to get the biggest shutdown in history, man, starting with the Edomites, man. All right, the damn devils. All right. They're in their kingdom, man, but it has an expiration date. And the scriptures talk about that. You got to believe that, man. Understand that. This ain't forever. This whole situation is going on right now. It's like we're in a shaming ritual right now. The Lord has punished us and he's putting us to shame. But he's also going to bring us to glory, man. And our glory is going to be forever. The Lord ain't with these heathen, man. He's just pleased with the heathen that are living at ease right now. Their nice ass homes, you know, their families all together. Multiple cars, vehicles, you know. I was doing some work not too long ago, in, you know, in a nice affluent Edomite neighborhood. And who do you see amongst them? The heathen. East Indians. Damn doodle eating Africans, you know what I'm saying? The Ethiopians, they all out there. All right, in Esau's neighborhoods, big ass houses. And this one house had fucking 6 cars in the garage, man. I mean, in the driveway. Nice cars, Teslas and all that. And these ain't no celebrities, man. These are just regular fucking heathen. But you have Jake out here, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. The majority of us are struggling to even make it, man. But they come over here with their weird ass and their weird ass gods, their idols, and they're succeeding. And bear with me, I'm walking by some water right now. I'm on a walk right now. All right, so let me, hold on a second. All right, I had to walk past that water for a second. Hopefully you can hear me now. But yeah, so they seem like they're set up, man, and they are on this side. But it's temporary, man. All right, It's temporary. You got to look at your people, your elders, your mother, your father, your grandmother, grandfather, struggling in their old age, still got to work. You know what I'm saying? That should do something to your spirit, man. You know, because you know it shouldn't be that way. All right, but hold on. We got to stay confident in what the scriptures say. So check this out, man. You got to reinforce that confidence with the scriptures, like I said. All right, so here we have Isaiah 41. I'm gonna start at verse 8. Then I'm walking by some more water. Hold on a second. Hold on. Bear with me. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay. So this is Isaiah 41 and verse 8, right? It says, "But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend." So what does it tell you right here, man? The Lord has chosen a specific seed line, all right, the seed line of Jacob, because we come through Abraham, through Isaac, and then through Jacob, all right? He's chosen us to be his special people. It also tells you that in Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6, and we're coming to find out it is us in these last days, all right? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, okay? So that should boost your confidence right there, man. Though the world wants to keep your confidence down. These people want to keep your confidence down, man. Even the 2/3 of our people want to, try to hinder our faith, man. Because it seems like they're winning in their wickedness, man. All right. Seems like Pookie and Ray Ray, Shaniqua and all them, man, and all the wicked people of our nation are winning. But they're not. They're losing. They don't even know it yet. Especially these damn heathen that are not of the tribes of Israel. All right, verse 9, it says, "Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant. I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away." And you even get the Christian church trying to cast our confidence down, talking about the Lord is not dealing with the nation of Israel anymore. He's dealing with all the spiritual followers of Christ, which is a bunch of bullshit. The Lord is not dealing with you heathen, man. He's allowing you to flourish right now, all right? Because the Lord is merciful, man. He gave you y'all's time to shine a little bit, but it's going to come to an end forever here in the near future. And it's going to be our time, okay? He has not cast us away. You see, he's still dealing with the nation of Israel, man. "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power." All right. "I will strengthen thee. Yeah, I will help thee. Yeah, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness." So though we're in a weak condition right now, all right, very, very, very weak. All right. The Lord said he's going to strengthen Israel, man. All right. That's what's written right here. It's like, do you believe it or not? You know what I'm saying? These words are life. You see, and you got to remind yourself of these things. You got to go into these scriptures, man, from time to time, man. Every day, daily, really. All right. We got to remember what the Lord said and not what the world said about us. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get this one real quick and I'm gonna jump around, but I'm gonna read verse 11. It says, "Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish." You see that there, man? The Lord said all those who were incensed against us, those who oppose the Israelites, especially the men of the Lord who are prophesying and preaching in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, they're getting ready to be ashamed. That's what's written, man. Starting with the heathen, starting with Esau. All you motherfuckers are going to be ashamed here in the near future. You're going to realize who the Lord was really dealing with, man. All right? So hold on to your confidence. We doing the right thing, man. All right? We doing the right thing. Though we're not in our perfected bodies yet, you know what I'm saying? We're waiting on that. That's coming. Though we know we're not balling out of control, that's coming. The Lord got good things promised for us, man. Matter of fact, let's get there real quick. Jeremiah 29. All right, here we have it right here. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 29 and verse 11. All right, heavy hitter. It says, for I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. And what's the expected end for the Israelites, man? To be placed back on top as the judges, as the gods of the earth, lowercase g, of course. The sons of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. That's who we are, man. Though we're suffering affliction and we're getting ready to go through persecution and demonization, at the end of all that is what? Eternal rulership and authority, glory. That's what's coming when Yahushua returns. Though it seems like these people are able to just continually shit on us. We gotta go to these jobs and work for these fucking heathens. Excuse my language. But like I said, when you know the truth, man, it makes you upset. But understand, this is also the truth as well. We have an expected end. And this right here that we're dealing with ain't gonna be forever. Or women being out of order. All right, being complete sluts out here, man. Not loyal to anybody. All right, that's gonna be a thing of the past here very soon. And a lot of y'all gonna be put to death. Especially you women who were with brothers that were serving the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You dipped on them or you stepped out on them, committed adultery on them. Hey, you getting ready to pay. Understand that. Understand that. The wicked baby mamas, the Lord got something for them. So don't let that kill your confidence, man. Though we suffering right now, man. All right, though the world looks down on us, man. They look at us with the side eye and, you know, scoff and mock. The Lord gonna flip them tables, man. All right, now peep this one, all right? One of my favorites right here, the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 2 and verse 27 in the Apocrypha, right? It says, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Do you see that? The day of trouble is at hand. All hell getting ready to break loose on these people. This society that's standing up right now is gonna come down. All right, we see it happening. We see that day coming, man. All right, but guess what? The Lord gonna take care of the men who are serving him and the women who believe in him and the elect who are underneath his mercy. We're gonna be taken care of, while the rest of these wicked people who are looking down on us, talking shit and thriving in their wickedness and their abominations. You got homosexuals out here balling out of control in this society. That should tell you something right there, that this ain't right. You know, just that alone. But thing is that, look, man, they getting ready to be brought all the way down. And guess what? The Lord gonna take care of us. It says we're gonna be merry, we're gonna be in a good spirit, and we're gonna have abundance, man. While they're gonna be starving to death, looking for the answers, man. Wondering why what's happening to them is happening. We gonna know why. All right, all we gotta do is stay the course, man, and keep the confidence that we have in his word, man. All right, you gotta keep that faith alive, man. All right, here's one that comes to mind right here. All right, the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 7. It says, for we walk by faith, not by sight. And I bring this out from time to time. All right, you know, because that's how we gotta move, man. Literally, we gotta walk by faith in what's written and not by what we see with our eyes, man. The things that are currently happening. All right, because if you look at it with your eyes, your carnal senses, it will look like we're never gonna get out of this shit. The way things look, Esau balling out of control still. All right, these heathens still are in positions of authority above us in the earth, in this society. But we understand through faith of what's written was getting ready to come to pass, and they ain't gonna see it coming, man. All right, you see, the way the Lord getting ready to turn the tables is gonna be beyond what we can even really imagine. You understand? And we know that by faith, man, because it's written. All right, point blank, period. And this really inspired me. Well, I'm gonna tell you who really inspired me to do this. This video was the brother Michael Allah out there in GMS LA. Yahabashim Yashab Barakatah to that brother, man. I've been watching a couple of his videos as of lately, and the last one he put up, you know, I'll probably post a link in the description, but it inspired me to do this lesson right here. He was talking about similar things, man, that I was thinking about yesterday. All right, man, that's the spirit, man. That's on point through the spirit, all right? Because, yeah, we're all tired of this shit, man. All right? We're ready for that rulership, for that kingship, man. We're ready for the Lord to put us back in authority, man, in righteousness. I mean, you don't even want to, why would you even want to ball out of control and live it up in this society, man? It's wicked as all hell. At the end of the day, we just need the Lord, man. Let's get a quick precept. All right, so I got this right here. All right, the book of Psalms, chapter 84 and verse 10. All right, and it says, for a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my power than to dwell in the tents of wickedness. You see, and that's the truth, man. Like I said, we need the kingdom. We need to be patient and wait for the Lord to bring the righteous kingdom. Because, look, man, here in this current society, like I said, everything is corrupted and it's wicked, man. You got to be a complete demon pretty much to make it in this shit. All right, because that's who you see thriving. All right, it says the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, man. So we'll wait, man. We'll be patient, man, because we know what's coming. We know what's coming. All right, we're not gonna dwell in the tents of wickedness. Rather be on the bottom and just wait, like I said, for the come up, because it's soon. It's closer than we think, man. And what the Lord is bringing, what Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua is bringing, is going to be way better than anything that you can experience on this side, man. In Esau's wicked ass kingdom. All right. Though it seems like they're living it up. All right. I believe this is King David speaking on this one. He said he'd rather be a doorkeeper in the Lord's house than to be pretty much balling out of control on this side with these wicked motherfuckers. That's how glorious the kingdom of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua is going to be. All right, he said he'd rather be a doorkeeper in the Lord's house. All right, than to be a multi-billionaire on this side, pretty much. And, you know, in all honesty, it's like as you begin to grow in the spirit, you know, in this truth, you don't even really desire the things of this current society, man. The things that these people covet so much after. The cars, the homes, you know, you don't really even, you're not really even fazed by it too much, man. Now, we do desire nice things because we're a royal people, but we want it in righteousness, man. I don't want to have $1 billion and still got to pay taxes and still can't, you know, how should I say this? Enjoy the earth. Here it is. You in this society, you can have $1 billion, but the air is still polluted. The food is still corrupt. All right, the laws are still corrupt. The heathen are still ruling around, or ruling and running around in the earth, man. Nah, we don't want that at all. We want the righteous kingdom, how the Lord said we would have it. All right, having these motherfuckers in our subjection, the laws being implemented. That's what we desire, man. All right, here we have Psalms 37 and verse 12. All right, it says, the wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. Okay, so the wicked, being Esau, Edom, the so-called white race, they're planning and plotting to destroy us as a people. That's why they're putting all this stuff in the news, man, to try to demonize you Israelites, you tribes. That's why they're setting up all these ICE facilities and, you know, gearing to come at us, man, with their military, right? And all we doing is preaching the word of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. Now, they're going to get the 2/3 of our people who are wicked, but they're going to come after us, man. We're their main target. Those who believe on the Lord, man, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. So they're plotting against us, all right? But look, what does it say next? The Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. Oh yeah, there's a day of reckoning coming for you heathen, especially for you Edomites that are plotting against the Lord's chosen people. There's a day coming for you, man. The Lord sees it. The Lord ain't worried. He ain't stressed out. He knows what's going on. He in control. And we got to remember that. All right, there's a day coming for all the heathen. You see? All right? So have that confidence, man. It was written. Here's another one to precept that last sentiment. All right, this is Job chapter 14 and verse 5. One of my favorites right here. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. This is referring to Esau, Edom. All right. And also the heathen, it applies to them too. All right. There's a day that's set in time for these devils to go down, man. And we're nearing it every day that goes by. They're not going to pass that, man. They're not going to rule a second after this determined time that they go down. And they'll never come back into rulership ever again. These heathen will never be able to look down on us ever again, man. The Lord has a set day. Believe that. Have confidence in that, man. And bear, the indignation of the Lord that we're bearing right now. As it tells you in Micah, I believe 7 and verse 9. We got to bear that indignation, man. The Lord was angry at us, man. So he pretty much put us on the bottom. But there's an end date. All right? Guaranteed end date. And here it is, since I mentioned it. All right, let's go ahead and bring it out. This is Micah chapter 7 and verse 9. It says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. Why? Because I have sinned against him. All right, we all went off, man. So we're being punished. All right, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. So what is that talking about, man? It's saying we got to bear the punishment until the Lord step in on our behalf, man. All right, and that requires patience and faith, man, because that's what's written right there. Eventually, the Lord's going to step in on our behalf. He's actually really doing it now. All right, if you really are paying attention. All right, that's actually going on right now. What's that one that comes to mind? What is it? Deuteronomy 30 and verse 7. How he's taking the curses off of us and putting it on these heathen. That's why you see all these damn Edomites on TikTok and YouTube and these social media platforms complaining about things, man, because they're getting ready. They're in the beginning stages of them being taken down, man, and we're coming up. All right, the Lord is getting ready to end our punishment, man. Hold fast to that understanding and keep your confidence, though we're still going through it. All right, we're still feeling that heat, from the Lord's indignation, but it's gonna, he's gonna turn it back here in the near future, and we're already in the process of that happening. All right, I'm gonna get ready to wrap this thing up, but I want to also bring out this point right here. All right, acknowledging the fact that we're still on the bottom of society right now. Okay, we're not in our kingdom yet, but check it out. This is Ecclesiastes 1 verse 2. All right, from King Solomon. All right, vanity of vanities, saith the preacher. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity, and that is the truth, man. And we're starting to realize that more and more as we grow in this truth, man. As the Spirit begins to deal with us more and more. All the things that pertain to this current society is all bullshit. That's what vanity really means. Our vanity pretty much means bullshit. Things that are not profitable, pretty much. The only thing that matters is salvation and coming into our kingdom and being, recipients of the mercy of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in these last days. All right, everything else is vanity. The cars, the homes, the yachts, the status in this society, even these Israelite celebrities, all the shit that they are part of is vanity, man. I'll be on social media looking at all that shit, and it looks cool to the eyes, but at the end of the day, I don't envy these motherfuckers. We don't envy the people of our nation who are balling in wickedness, do we? We don't. All right, it's all vanity, man. It's all gonna come to nothing here very, very, very soon. All right, and deep down they know it. Deep down they know it. They just got a front for the camera. All right. All right, but they ain't gonna be able to front when it's all taken away from them, man, in the near future, when society collapses and they realize the only thing that mattered was to fear the Lord and keep his commandments, as it tells you in Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13. So I'm gonna end it right there, man. Lord willing, you were edified. The point has been made. Hold fast to that confidence, man, because everything that's written is faithful and true. Just gotta wait this thing out, man. He gonna come through for us, man. Point blank, period. So I'm gonna end it right there. I'm gonna give all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. A double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, Kwame Yasharala and the Bible Bar. Hang in there. Shalom to the elect.